Number 15. Over 17,000 islands exist. Indonesia isn't just a country. It's the world's largest archipelago. Spanning more than 5,100 kilometers, 3,200 miles from west to east, Indonesia is officially made up of over 17,000 islands, with government records recognizing around 17,500. Surprisingly, only about 6,000 islands are permanently inhabited, leaving thousands covered by untouched rainforests, volcanic mountains, mangroves, or white sand beaches. The country also boasts a coastline of nearly 95,000 kilometers, one of the longest on Earth, helping shape Indonesia into a global maritime nation. Because the islands are separated by vast stretches of ocean, traveling between them often requires ferries or domestic flights. What makes this even more fascinating is that each region has developed its own identity over centuries. The food, architecture, clothing, traditions, and even the languages can change dramatically from one island to the next. Indonesia is home to more than 280 million people, yet many remote islands remain quiet and sparsely populated. For visitors, exploring Indonesia doesn't feel like traveling across one nation. It feels like discovering dozens of completely different destinations, each with its own culture, landscapes, and unforgettable stories. Number 14. Entire villages float on the sea. Imagine growing up in a village where there are no streets, no cars, and your front door opens directly onto the ocean. In parts of eastern Indonesia, this is everyday life for many members of the Bajau, often called the sea nomads. For generations, they have built wooden homes on stilts above shallow coastal waters, connecting them with narrow boardwalks, or traveling almost entirely by small boats. Fishing is not just a job, it's a way of life passed down through countless generations. Children often learn to swim at a very young age, long before they learn to ride a bicycle. Fresh seafood is caught daily, and the rhythm of life follows the tides rather than city schedules. Although many Bajau families now have access to modern schools, electricity, and mobile phones, they continue to preserve traditions that have existed for centuries. Their remarkable connection to the sea has also attracted scientific interest, with studies suggesting they have developed exceptional freediving abilities through generations of adaptation. In a rapidly modernizing world, these floating villages remain one of Indonesia's most fascinating examples of how people can build an entire community in harmony with the ocean. Number 13. The world's most crowded island. While Indonesia is famous for its thousands of islands, one island stands out for an entirely different reason. Java is the most populous island on Earth, home to more than 150 million people, over half of Indonesia's total population. Despite covering only about 7% of the country's land area, it serves as the nation's political, economic, and cultural heart. Indonesia's capital, Jakarta, along with major cities like Surabaya and Bandung, are all located on Java, making the island one of the busiest places in Southeast Asia. Modern skyscrapers, shopping malls, high-speed rail, ancient temples, and traditional villages all exist side by side. Every day, millions of commuters fill the roads and railways, creating a level of activity that rarely slows down. Yet, beyond the bustling cities, fertile volcanic soil supports vast rice fields, tea plantations, and coffee farms that feed millions of people. This unique blend of dense urban life and rich agricultural landscapes makes Java unlike almost anywhere else in the world. For many visitors, it's hard to believe that a single island can support such an enormous population while preserving so much of its cultural heritage and natural beauty. Number 12. More than 130 active volcanoes. Indonesia sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most geologically active regions on the planet. Because several major tectonic plates meet beneath the country, Indonesia is home to more than 130 active volcanoes, the highest number of any nation in the world. While that may sound alarming, volcanoes have shaped everyday life here for thousands of years. Many of Indonesia's most fertile farming regions owe their rich soil to volcanic ash, allowing farmers to grow rice, coffee, tea, and tropical fruits in abundance. Famous volcanoes such as Mount Merapi, Mount Bromo, and Mount Semeru attract millions of visitors with their dramatic landscapes and breathtaking sunrise views. At the same time, Indonesia has developed one of the world's most advanced volcanic monitoring systems, with scientists constantly tracking seismic activity to help keep nearby communities informed. For many Indonesians, living near a volcano is simply part of everyday life. It's a remarkable balance between respecting the power of nature and benefiting from the fertile land it creates. In few places on Earth can you witness such a close relationship between people and one of nature's most powerful forces. Number 11. Dragons still roam here. It may sound like something from a fantasy movie, but real dragons still exist, and they live in Indonesia. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest living lizard, growing up to 3 meters, 10 feet long, and weighing more than 90 kilograms, 200 pounds. These powerful reptiles are found naturally only on a handful of Indonesian islands, including Komodo, Ringka, Flore, Gili Motang, and Nusa Kode Itavers, making them one of the rarest large predators on Earth. Despite their slow appearance, Komodo dragons can sprint at speeds of up to 20 kilometers per hour, 12 miles over short distances. They are skilled hunters, feeding on deer, wild pigs, and other animals that share their habitat. To protect this remarkable species, much of their natural home is preserved within Komodo National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that attracts visitors from around the globe. Today, scientists estimate that only around 3,000 to 3,500 Komodo dragons remain in the wild. Seeing one in its natural environment is an unforgettable reminder that some of Earth's most extraordinary creatures are not myths. They are very real, and Indonesia is the only place where they still thrive. Number 10. The mysterious Blue Fire. Hidden inside the Kawah Ijen volcanic crater on the island of Java is one of the rarest natural sights on Earth, the famous Blue Fire. At first glance, it looks as if bright blue lava is flowing down the mountainside. But that's not actually what's happening. The glowing blue flames are created when hot sulfur gases escape through cracks in the volcano and ignite after coming into contact with oxygen, reaching temperatures of over 600 degrees 100.2 This incredible phenomenon is visible only in complete darkness, which is why most visitors begin hiking shortly after midnight to reach the crater before sunrise. During daylight, the blue flames disappear from view, even though the volcanic activity continues. Kawah Ijen is also known for its striking turquoise acidic crater lake, one of the largest of its kind in the world. The combination of volcanic landscapes, glowing blue flames, and colorful mineral deposits makes this destination unlike almost anywhere else on the planet. For many travelers, witnessing the Blue Fire in person feels less like visiting Earth and more like stepping onto the surface of another world. Number 9. Over 700 languages spoken. Indonesia isn't just culturally diverse. It's one of the most linguistically diverse countries on Earth. Across its thousands of islands, people speak more than 700 living languages, making Indonesia home to one of the world's richest collections of languages. While Bahasa Indonesia serves as the official national language and is taught in schools across the country, millions of people continue to use their local languages in everyday life. Javanese, spoken by more than 80 million people, is the largest regional language, followed by Sundanese, Madurese, Balinese, and hundreds of others. In some remote communities, neighboring villages may even speak completely different native languages, despite being only a short distance apart. This extraordinary diversity reflects Indonesia's long history as an archipelago, where communities developed independently across thousands of islands. Although modernization has placed some smaller languages at risk, many local groups continue working to preserve their linguistic heritage through education, storytelling, music, and cultural festivals. Number 8. The sea nomad's amazing ability. The Bajau people, often called the sea nomads, are famous for their extraordinary relationship with the ocean. For centuries, they have relied on traditional freediving instead of modern scuba equipment to catch fish, octopus, and shellfish. Many Bajau divers can stay underwater for several minutes on a single breath and dive to depths of more than 20 meters, 65 feet, using only simple wooden goggles or basic gear. Their remarkable abilities have attracted international scientific attention. A widely cited study published in 2018 found that many Bajau have larger spleens on average, an adaptation associated with storing and releasing extra oxygen-rich red blood cells during long dives. This natural advantage, combined with years of practice from childhood, helps them spend more time beneath the surface than most people. Even today, many Bajau communities continue passing these skills from one generation to the next, although modern technology has gradually changed parts of their lifestyle. Their unique connection to the sea is considered one of the most fascinating examples of human adaptation to a specific environment. Number 7. Funerals unlike anywhere else. In the mountainous region of Tanah Toraja on the island of Sulawesi, funeral ceremonies are unlike anything many travelers have ever seen. Rather than being held immediately, families often spend months or even years preparing for the event, allowing relatives from across Indonesia and around the world to gather together. During this time, the ceremony becomes not only a farewell, but also an important family and community occasion. Traditional music, cultural performances, shared meals, and long-standing rituals all play a role in honoring the person's life and strengthening family bonds. These ceremonies reflect the Torajan belief that saying goodbye is a gradual journey rather than a single moment. Because of their rich traditions and unique cultural significance, Toraja funeral ceremonies have become one of Indonesia's most well-known cultural attractions, drawing respectful visitors from around the globe who wish to learn about local customs. While modern life has influenced some traditions, many Torajan families continue to preserve these practices with great pride. For outsiders, it can be surprising to see how differently another culture celebrates remembrance, making Tanah Toraja one of the most fascinating cultural destinations in Indonesia. Number 6. Everyone helps everyone. One of the most remarkable things about Indonesia isn't a place, it's a way of life. Across the country, many communities still practice gotong royong, a centuries-old tradition that encourages neighbors to work together for the good of everyone. Instead of relying only on government services or hired workers, Local residents often volunteer their time to repair roads, clean public spaces, build homes, prepare community events, or help families facing difficult times. In many villages, it's completely normal to see dozens of people working side by side without expecting payment in return. This spirit of cooperation is deeply rooted in Indonesian culture and is even recognized as an important national value. Although modern city life has changed some daily habits, gotong royong continues to thrive in countless neighborhoods, schools, and rural communities across the country. During natural disasters, local volunteers are often among the first to provide food, shelter, and assistance to those in need. For many visitors, this strong sense of community is one of Indonesia's most unforgettable qualities. It serves as a powerful reminder that in some parts of the world, neighbors don't just live next to one another, they truly look after each other. Number 5, time works different here. If you're visiting Indonesia for the first time, one expression you'll hear sooner or later is jam karet, which literally means rubber time. The phrase describes a more flexible attitude toward punctuality in certain social situations. Depending on the region and the occasion, meetings, family gatherings, or community events may begin later than the scheduled time, and most locals simply accept it as part of everyday life. This doesn't mean Indonesians don't value time. In business settings, airports, schools, government offices, and major transportation systems, schedules are generally expected to be followed. Instead, jam karet reflects the importance many people place on relationships and flexibility over strict timetables during informal events. With a population of more than 280 million people spread across thousands of islands, different regions have developed their own customs, and attitudes toward time can vary widely. In large cities like Jakarta, life often moves at a fast pace, while smaller towns and villages tend to be more relaxed. For many international travelers, adjusting to jam karet becomes part of the cultural experience, offering a glimpse into a lifestyle where patience and human connection often matter more than watching the clock. Number 4, a 1,000-year-old health drink. Long before modern health drinks became popular, Indonesians were already enjoying jamu, a traditional herbal beverage that has been part of daily life for over 1,000 years. Made from natural ingredients such as turmeric, ginger, tamarind, galangal, lemongrass, cinnamon, and honey, jamu is widely consumed across the country. Every family and region has its own recipes, with flavors ranging from sweet and refreshing to pleasantly bitter. Even today, it's common to see street vendors and small family businesses preparing fresh jamu each morning using recipes passed down through generations. In 2023, Indonesia celebrated an important milestone when jamu was added to UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, recognizing its cultural significance and long history. Today, jamu is sold not only by traditional vendors, but also in cafes, supermarkets, and modern wellness shops, showing how ancient traditions continue to thrive in contemporary Indonesia. For many locals, drinking jamu isn't just about the beverage itself. It's a daily ritual that reflects centuries of knowledge, family traditions, and a deep appreciation for Indonesia's rich botanical heritage. Number 3. Bali is just the beginning. When most people think of Indonesia, they immediately picture Bali. But here's the surprising truth. Bali is only one of more than 17,000 islands that make up this vast nation. Although it welcomes millions of international visitors every year and is famous for its beaches, temples, and vibrant culture, Bali represents only a small glimpse of what Indonesia has to offer. Beyond Bali lies an incredible variety of destinations, each with its own identity. Java is home to bustling megacities and ancient temples. Sumatra offers dense rainforests where endangered orangutans still live. Flores is the gateway to the legendary Komodo dragons. Sulawesi is known for its unique traditions and dramatic coastlines, while Raja Ampat in Papua is considered one of the world's greatest diving destinations. From snow-capped mountains in Papua to tropical coral reefs stretching across thousands of islands, Indonesia's landscapes are astonishingly diverse. Many of these places remain far less crowded than Bali, giving travelers the chance to experience authentic local cultures and breathtaking natural beauty. For those willing to explore beyond the island everyone knows, Indonesia becomes an adventure that feels almost endless. Number 2. One of Earth's richest oceans. Beneath Indonesia's crystal-clear waters lies one of the most extraordinary marine ecosystems on the planet. The country sits at the heart of the Coral Triangle, often called the Amazon of the Seas, a region recognized as the global center of marine biodiversity. Scientists estimate that these waters contain more than 600 species of reef-building corals, around 75% of all known coral species on Earth, along with over 2,000 species of reef fish. One of the most spectacular places to experience this underwater world is Raja Ampat, an archipelago of more than 1,500 small islands in southwest Papua. Divers from around the world travel here to see vibrant coral gardens, manta rays, sea turtles, reef sharks, and thousands of colorful tropical fish. Even researchers continue discovering new marine species in Indonesian waters, highlighting how much remains unexplored. The Indonesian government and conservation organizations have expanded marine protected areas to help preserve these fragile ecosystems for future generations. Whether viewed from above or below the surface, Indonesia's oceans reveal a breathtaking natural world that few places on Earth can match, making the country one of the greatest destinations for marine life enthusiasts and nature lovers alike. Number 1. Every island feels like a new country. Perhaps the most astonishing thing about Indonesia is that traveling across the country can feel like visiting several different nations instead of just one. Spread across more than 17,000 islands, Indonesia is home to over 280 million people, more than 300 ethnic groups, and 700+ living languages. Move from one island to another, and you may discover completely different traditional houses, clothing, music, dances, local foods, and even religious celebrations. A meal that is considered a local favorite in Java may be almost unknown in Sulawesi, while architectural styles in Bali look nothing like those found in Sumatra or Papua. This incredible diversity developed over thousands of years as island communities evolved separately while remaining connected through trade and the sea. Despite these differences, Bahasa Indonesia serves as the national language, helping unite one of the world's most culturally diverse countries. It's this remarkable balance between unity and diversity that makes Indonesia unlike anywhere else on Earth. Indonesia is a country full of surprises, where every island tells a different story, and every journey reveals something new. Which of these 15 facts amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this documentary, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, And we'll see you in the next journey around the world.